Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Grand North American Fiddle Championships in Radway, Alberta. Started with our senior class as everybody is ready to go here, and our first contestant in the senior class, let's welcome Barb Haney from High River, please. Welcome, Barb. So in this class, they're going to play the waltz, jig, and reel in that order. And Barb, I see you have Sir John A. MacDonald waltz, and then the Len Grace jig, and Surveyor's reel. Thank you. It's all yours. Thank you, Barb. All right, let's welcome our next contestant in the senior class from Mundare, Alberta, Mr. Charlie Gargas. Welcome, Charlie.
I have my driver's license.
You have your driver's license? Okay, that's good. Graham Lee's waltz. The Murray River jig and St. Anne's reel are your tunes this morning. Thank you. It's all yours.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. Well, let's make welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Leonard Swanson to the stage, please. I see most of your information, Leonard, but I don't see where you hang your hat.
Edmonton.
Edmonton, Alberta.
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome. I see your tunes you have here for this morning. The Tennessee Waltz, the Advil Jig, written by Randy Foster, I think. All right, and the Rio de Terrebonne. All right, we just step up close there and we'll hear your tunes. Thanks, Leonard. So our final contestant in this age category, we'll have him come to the stage soon, and we'll get to see all of these players again this evening. So you'll be able to keep track in your book there and enjoy this. Let's welcome to the stage Frank Grell, please. Welcome, Frank. I see your waltz today is Apple Blossom Waltz. Moses' first change as your jig, and your reel called Shingle the Roof. That's the one. That's awesome. All right. There you go, right on the X there, and under that mic, and you're good to go. Yes. Thank you so much, Frank. All right, so that's our contestants in this particular category of the senior 55 to 69. And we're going to move on to 70 and over here just in a minute. And I think I'm going to announce their age, because this is an interesting class where we're going to see some players up into their 90s that are still playing fiddle. And what a treat to hear these folk come up and play, and we could only imagine the stories that their fiddles would have and they would have of all their adventures over the years of playing for old time dances. And you know the scoop with that used to be a common thing in Western Canada where the fiddle went everywhere, and whether it was a house party or a community dance, wedding dance. I know you've all been to all of those, I'm sure, over the years, and know what that's all about with the fiddle music that has brought so much joy and fun to our world. So let's begin with our golden class with our first contestant, and we'll welcome Brian Granger to the stage, please. Can I say your age?
Sure.
All right. You're 76 years old. That's what you say here. Can I see your driver's license?
I lost it.
You lost it. Okay. Just outside. You didn't lose it, but you just lost it outside. Okay. All right, Brian. Well, thanks for being here. I see your waltz you've had written down here is Selkirk Centennial Waltz. And then you're going to play the Black Mountain Jig. And your reel today is the Montreal reel. So you step on up underneath that mic, and we're anxious to hear your tunes. Thank you.
Can't hear anything with them, and I can't hear anything without them.
Thanks, Brian. Well, let's welcome our next contestant in this class, the Golden Age, from Two Hills, Alberta, John Cusick. Come on up. Let's give him a round. You bet. Well, John, it says here that John, it says here you're 90 years old. Is that true?
That's true. Don't tell anybody.
Oh yeah, we'll keep it a secret.
I got my girlfriend. I don't want her to find out.
You don't want her to find out. Okay, well, we'll just move on here and talk about your tunes. All right. I see you have Moses Waltz written down here, and then your Donegal Jig and Tom Wilkinson Breakdown. Awesome. We're anxious to hear your tunes. Thank you. Thank you so much, John. Let's welcome our next contestant. From Calgary, Alberta, Bob Sobolski. Have to run interference with John there. They're going to have a traffic jam on the stairs. No, it's all good. All right. Come on up, Bob. It says you're 75 years old.
That's right.
Well, congratulations, and glad you're here. I see you have a waltz called the Autumn Dawn.
No, I changed.
You changed it.
River John.
River John. All right. Well, I'll change that, and judges will see. Oh, you changed the jig? And then you changed your clothes since last night, too? No?
Oh, I did this morning.
Okay. So the jig is what, sorry?
All Red Barn.
Old Red Barn. And then the reel?
Whiskey.
Whiskey before breakfast, as written, yeah. All right. Great. Well, thank you so much. Right on the X there, and we're going to listen to your tunes. Thanks, Bob. Let's welcome our next contestant in this class, ladies and gentlemen, from Port Alberni, BC, Ed Matchett. Come on up. Ed, you've written an age here, 74. I get to tell the whole audience today that that's how old you are. Is that true? That's close enough. You got it. All right. I see your waltz here that you have is the Chuck Joyce waltz and jig, Birdie Polluter. And your reel is Mary Claire. Mary Claire. Thank you very much. There's your spot, and we'll listen to your tunes. Thanks, Ed. Let's welcome our next contestant to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, from Edmonton, Tom Gargas. Tom is 79 years old, and he's going to play the Norwegian Waltz, Traveler's Jig, and the reel is Fiddle Fingers. How's that? Did I get that all right? All right, Tom, thank you so much. Well, there you go. Stand up right underneath the mic, and we'll listen to your tunes.
Okay.
Thank you, Tom. We'll welcome Sterling Cuthbert from Redwater, Alberta. Come on up, Sterling. Sterling's written down that his age is 86 years old, Sterling. Isn't that awesome? Come on over here. I think they got a Reader's Digest joke there going on. I don't know. What do you think? Sterling, you have, make sure they got the right tune here. I'll wait. Seamus O'Brien is your waltz?
No.
Oh,
Rainbow's End.
Rainbow's End as your waltz. And the jig is good? The Rock Valley jig?
That's about as good as it can get.
That's about the one. All right. Well, we're going to go for that one, Rock Valley jig, and then the Fireside Reel.
That's about as good as it'll get.
Well, that's 3 good tunes right there. So you help yourself to the mic here, and we're going to enjoy your tunes. Sterling?
Ready? Thank you.
Thank you, Sterling. Let's welcome from Sherwood Park, Mike Sabrowski. I notice on the form here, not only he put his age, ladies and gentlemen, he put his birthday. You betcha. He's got it listed here. The 14th of November, 1934.
That was a good year.
That was a great year, huh? Yeah, you were born at an early age.
Remember that?
There you go. 84 years old. Awesome. All right, I see. 83. Yeah, that's right. You'll be 84 in November. You see? Well, you're on it. That's awesome. Black Velvet Waltz, and your jig is Little Burnt Potato and St. Anne's Reel. Awesome. We're going to listen to those three tunes right now.
Thank you. No fake chords, Gene.
Thanks, Mike. Bring it to the mic.
Harley!
Thanks, Mike. All right, one more contestant to go in this class, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome from Brainat, Alberta, Villiers St. Jean. All right, well, Villiers St. Jean, he's got an age here. Any guesses? He's been here a number of years before. 100 and what? 101 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine that? Congratulations. Wow.
You know one thing? I'm only 1 year and 3 months. 1 year and 3 months.
You're starting over. Is that what you're saying? You're 1 year and 3 months. That's
Don't use no pablum anymore. No, no Pampers. And potty train.
you always thought. Well, see. Wow. See, that all works. Right on. You're right up there with the centipedes and all those. That's right on. Super duper. Well, I better get on to the waltz here that you have, the Saint Jean waltz.
The St. John Waltz.
Beautiful. And then the jig's called the Promenade the Hall.
Prominent, oh, yes.
That sounds good. And the reel is called The Old Man and the Old Woman.
No, yeah, I'll change this one.
You change it. It's the old man and the
No, it won't be the old man. It'll be the Arkansas Traveler.
Arkansas Traveler. All right, we can do that. And we're going to listen to all three of those right now. How are we doing for... can I have you come a little bit closer to the... you stay right there. I'm just going to slide your chair. Watch this. There you go. You are trained well. All right. Thanks, Avilia St. Jean. We're honored to have you here today. We're honored to have you here today. It's so special.
You know one thing? I told my son, I've got to come walk. If I can't get here walking, I'll crawl. But he decided to bring me on.
He brought you well. Isn't that? You have a special son for that. He's awesome. Well, thank you. Yeah. So good. Well, let me introduce the next class as far as their criteria. They're going to play two tunes, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to play a waltz, and then they're going to play a tune of choice. And you notice that today we had jigs and reels and that. In the fiddling world, there's some other tempos that they could possibly play, and that could be something like a two-step. Two-step almost feels like a reel. They could play a polka, almost has that same beats per minute, but it has a different feel to it altogether. And so they may play a two-step instead of a reel as a choice. But they definitely come up and play a waltz in harmony, and then they'll play a tune of choice. And this afternoon they'll move on to the next, the final round, and then they'll have to have two different selections for that final round. So I think they're all set to go. Let's carry on with this, and let's welcome our first twin senior contestants. That would be Sterling Cuthbert and Bob Salbalski. Let's bring them to the stage with a round of applause. All right, so we have two microphones, one for each of you. That's good. Hey, Bob, welcome back. Sterling over there is coming up, so I think I'll have you over there. And I see you're going to play the Tennessee Waltz, and the Golden Slippers is your tune of choice. Wow, those are great favorites. So let's have a listen to those. I don't need to ask your age or anything. We're just going to listen to your tunes. We've already talked about that. So, all right. First time you've played together? Well, good on you. That's awesome. Step right up to the mic there, is right under that on the X, and you guys are good to go. Marley, thank you. I want to move back just a little bit, Sterling, maybe, just so that it catches your instrument there. I think we're good. I'm going to get out of here and listen.
Go ahead. Wrong tune. Wrong tune. Tuning. Yeah. What's the other tune? Oh, yeah.
All right, you two. Good job. Bob and Sterling right there. All right, you two. I see your waltz is Westphalia Waltz and the Joys of Quebec. Let's hear both of those. Thank you, Barb and Charlie. Well, that concludes all our preliminaries for this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Grand North American Fiddle Championships in Radway, Alberta.